leave their bodies until we can work it out. One of my patients said, I wish my mother would hurry up and die so we could work this out already. and this is because they get where they screwed up. They didn't get it when they were in a body, right? And that was funny? Okay. So I discovered this because the week after Jean left his body, I went in to do the car thing, right? And I go behind, go to meet the woman. I never did the car thing. Jean did it. And I said, Jean just left his body. And she said, I'm a widow too. With that, her husband came through. He's beating down my door. Tell her, stop making the same mistake that I made with our son, because now she's creating the same power struggle. So I told her, and she burst into tears. And she said, it's true, I am creating a power struggle. And the most important part of the story was that they got it. He got it when he left his body. Now, the other thing I want you to know, and I'm sure a lot of you do know this already, is that they need us to work it out with them. Not only do we need to work it out, they need us to help them. And how did I discover this? It was Good Friday, the first Good Friday, and Jean sent me to the bird lady. She tried to help us save our little canary, and we were unsuccessful. I didn't know her personally. He says, go. I walk into her studio, and there's this little Gouldian finch looking very bad, puffed up, slumped over, and she says, this bird will be dead by nightfall. It hasn't eaten in 2 days. So I said, can I try to help the bird? She said, okay. So I began to energetically communicate with the bird. Same thing as communicating with spirit, same. I say to the bird, go down to the seed bowl right now. She says, if you don't eat, right now you're going to be dead. Go down and eat. The bird goes down, eats. The more the bird eats, the more he starts scarfing up seeds. He's getting more energy, he's starting to chirp and jump. Now I'm aware that there's a spirit presence surrounding the bird and Lainey. It sounds like, to me, a mother energy. So I say to Lainey, this mother energy, is it your mother in spirit? She says, I'm sorry I was such a weakling and I couldn't protect you from your father. So she burst into tears and she said, it's true that my mother used to say I'm a weakling and I'm sorry. With that, the bird starts looking sick again. He's looking like this, he stopped eating, and I realized this other spirit is really bothering the bird. I said to the bird, don't worry, go back to eating, I'll help Lainey with this other spirit. And now her father comes through and he says, I know you're still a scared little girl and you're afraid because I've sexually molested you and you've never overcome it. And he said, but I want you to know that I can't progress spiritually unless you confront me. And I know you can't grow and heal unless you confront me. So I want you to talk to me. So we did my dialoguing with the departed. And by the time I left, she was in peace with her father. So what's the point of all this? I mean, we all know, why were we put on earth? What's our only purpose here is to perfect our ability to love ourselves and others. That's all. This is our love lab. That's why we're here. And I am living proof of the challenge. How do you love yourself when you were raised by abusive parents? My parents physically and verbally beat on me my whole life. And even though Jean was always so loving to me, it never healed the part of me that was so broken and wounded. I could hear their voices in my head, tearing me down, putting me down, ripping my self-esteem down. No matter how much success I had, they were still there. So after Jean left his body, I went to my professional group and I cried and I said, I've got to master this. I've got to get their voices out of my head. And everybody in the group, all shrinks, took the traditional party line. We'll just tell them to shut the F up and blah, 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 blah. Well, that never worked for me, never worked for my patients. So I go home and I just pray to Jean. I'm weeping. You've got to help me. Please help me heal. And in that moment, Jean appeared to me as the embodiment of love. He was surrounded in golden light. He took my face in his hands. He turned me toward him in the light and he said to me, listen, listen, listen to me, Jamie. Let my love for you fully enter you. And in that moment, I was healed because I realized that when he was in his physical body, his love couldn't enter me in the same way as when he was in his spirit body. Freed from the vessel of the physical body, his love could enter me unimpeded. And his love for me became my own self-love. And so this ultimately is the message of Love Never Dies. Let your loved ones reconnect with you. Let them heal every corner of your soul so that you now have a heart that's an overflowing well of love that you can then pour on the world. That is Love Never Dies. You're so sweet, Laverne. Now, we have a couple of minutes, if you want, to do a dialogue. If someone would like to come. Gee, you were saying yes. How did you even know I was going to offer?
I just do because the aura around you is growing.
It was, my aura was growing. Well, let's make sure that's all that grows. All right, Robert, it's your turn now to help us do our thing. So listen, what we're going to do, this is what I do every week on Hay House Radio, and this is what we're going to be doing on the TV show. They're actually incorporating this live experiential piece on the radio, and then we'll go back to the people's homes and follow up with more dialoguing. So, mon back. Okay, and I would like a chair, if you don't mind, Robert, for me. I know you don't have octopus hands, but what we're going to do... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, my knights in shining armor. Okay. Now let's... He just knew.
Now if I fall back, you won't.
What the heck? All right. So everybody here, and you along with me, Richard, we did this at the bigger game. It was so amazing, and that was recorded. And that's a free gift for you guys. When you buy Love Never Dies today, just write to webmaster@askdrlove.com and you can receive this private video of the bigger game where Jean made a manifestation on camera, and it's recorded. And we did the first dialogue in front of a live audience, and it was wonderful. So you're not the first, so don't worry. Okay. All right, everybody, let's do this with Richard. Close your eyes, because we have to be in a position where we're open. So you close your eyes too, okay? And everybody take 3 nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more time, in and out. And in one more time, and out. All right, now I want you to imagine a golden light coming in through the top of your head, through the crown chakra. And as you exhale, I want you to feel this warm golden light washing down your body. It has the power to penetrate your blood, your organs, and your cells. And as you exhale, feel this warm golden light melting into you. Like all your muscles are turning to taffy, melting in a summer sun. And the tension is draining out of you, starting at your forehead and down your face and your neck and shoulders and your upper back and your mid back. Exhale and let the tension go out your arms and your fingers and down your stomach and your mid back and down your groin and your low back and the front of your legs and the back of your legs, and down your shins and your calves, and out your toes. And if you sense any area of your body resisting the flow, just breathe into it and let that warm golden light wash it out. Now normally we would take as much time as we need to make sure we're in a state of relaxation, but since we are pressed, we're going to move on to the meditation for making contact. And I want you to visualize that we're walking together on a beautiful, lush, green carpet of grass. The sky is a perfect blue dome. Songbirds and butterflies accompany us on our stroll. And our steps become more and more weightless as we walk. And in the distance we see a stream in front of us, and we effortlessly teleport across the stream onto a beautiful meadow. And in the far distance we see a silvery lake. Its surface is smooth as glass. It shimmers like liquid silver. And we again teleport across the lake to the far side where we see your loved one standing, waiting to speak with you. His arms are outstretched, And he sends you the message energetically that now's the time to speak and say whatever it is you've been holding in your heart. Now, Richard, you keep your eyes closed. Everyone in the audience, you may open your eyes now. And Richard, I want you to make a first statement and say it out loud so that I can hear and everybody can hear. A first statement that you would like to make to this being in spirit. And make it a statement, not a question.
I'm sorry, I never exceeded your expectations. I tried, and you rejected me sometimes.
So, Richard, take another breath in, and now I want you to see what you hear. And what you hear in this dialogue can take any number of forms. It might be a thought, a word, a sentence, a feeling in your body, an image. What do you get coming through?
I'm sorry that I...
Not what you say. I want you to hear back what this other being, it's your father, right?
Yes.
Right. So your father is so present to us. This is why I said I knew it was he who was here. Do you hear what he's saying to you?
Yes. I'm sorry. I've changed. I've gone to the other side, realized my mistakes. Please accept my apology.
Do you also feel his tears, Richard?
Yes, I do now.
So take another breath in. Make a statement to him. A follow-up to what he said.
At times you did hurt me, but I did love you, but you never accepted it at that time. It was only when I proved myself as a worker, not as a human being.
Okay. Do you hear what he says back?
He says, I'm sorry, I just the way I've been raised, but I realized that I was wrong.
He also says one other thing. Do you hear that? He wants you to know why. He's telling you why he did it.
I just loved you so much that I wanted you to succeed. My other sons did not do what I wanted them to do.
Right. Now take a breath in. How do you feel, Richard?
I feel warm a little bit.
Warm?
Yes.
And how do you feel towards your dad right now?
It's tough. It's really tough to have that forgiveness because I was so disappointed, but I think I understand a little bit more.
Tell him that you don't forgive him yet.
It's tough right now for a full forgiveness. It'll take time, and I'm pretty sure that we'll be up joining together, and we'll be happy together.
So what does he say to you about the fact that you don't forgive him now? Do you hear what he says?
He says, I don't blame you. I was a jerk.
Exactly. He's telling you that, and he's also saying, it's okay. Just let's keep talking. We've made a wonderful start. Just keep telling me how I disappointed you. You don't have to let go of your hurt and your anger. I'm here to hold you until it's all worked through. You feel that, the acceptance. That's a wonderful start for you, Richard. Wonderful. Thank Richard. He was beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. There you go. Thank you all for coming and sharing Love Never Dies.
You did such a good job.